Hello, chat. Can you hear me? Ooh. 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 All right, good. So, recently, well, not recently. I guess I'm gonna gut right into it, right? Or maybe I should just talk about general things first. Um. So, remember in my last stream, I said that I was in another city because I was doing work stuff. Well, I'm finally back home. Hence, why I have my decent mic now, and why I have the setup and everything. Yep. So I'm back, and now I'm able to catch up. Well, I spent the last 8 hours catching up. So, oh my god, we have a lot of things to cover, bro. Chat. Holy shit. He has work apart from YouTube. Yes, I do. Happiness. I do have work. Yep. So, oh my god. A lot, a lot? Oh, okay, nice. Yep, yep. A lot has happened over the weekend. Well, it was kind of 1 week for me. Hello, Abdul. Hey, Phil Fat. Hello, Phil Fat. It's me, Abdul. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're gonna have a good day. I hope you're having a good day, and I hope you enjoyed the stream. Nah, actually, you know what? I'm not in the mood. No, not in the mood. I'm not in the. I can't get into that zone where I'm able to replicate it very perfectly. Not right now, at least. Yep. Didn't hear anything about Quinn. Quinn has something around. Quinn complained about something about nearly got screwed over by Niji as well from Kurosanji Reddit. We're going to see that. We're going to see. We're going to try and see that. Right now, the most recent stuff that's happening is apparently the Michi stuff. And somebody sent me a clip over on Twitter. Well, he messaged me on Twitter, say that if I've seen this, and the clip is relatively new, so I did not see it, but it was interesting. I only watched like the first 2 minutes of it, but then I decided, you know what, I'm gonna save this for the stream because it was new. How many hours was this ago? 7 hours ago. Okay, yeah, it was really new, like new. Great. DN banned from entering India now? Nah. Nah, no, I'm not. Genuinely thought not much happened. I guess I'm not in the rat squad as much as I thought. I mean, I guess where do I want to start first? Do I want to start against do I want to start around Nexus or do I want to start talking about Peachy? Hey Rima. And wait, actually about Peachy, have any of you guys, I want to see chat. Have any of you guys saw the full clip? Did Peachy say anything about not having people not spread the clip around or not talk about it? Because I feel like if she said that, I'm not gonna talk about it that much. I'm just gonna lightly mention that a clip of it exists, but I don't think I'm gonna, you know, yeah, not yet. Nope. Okay. You, I didn't hear her say so. She said something. Oh, okay. Oh shit, my Shopee. Hold on. Just gonna make that shut the fuck up. Just said, please not speculate. Nothing about not sharing the clip. Okay. I guess that's good then. Because I can just watch the clip on stream and not speculate about what must have happened. I feel like if it's a tax thing, there's not much I can talk about when it comes to taxes either because I'm not an accountant or like I'm not like a tax or even a numbers expert kind of guy. So hold on, let's see. I kind of want to see the full scope of it.
Fucking scared, dude.
Okay, here we go. Oopsies.
That's the thing.
Okay. We're going to watch this in 1.25 speed. Yeah, just don't overthink. Yeah, I'm not gonna overthink. I'm just going to take everything at her word. That's what I'm gonna do. 27 talents at the same time on a third-party app. Sounds like someone opted for the buckshot quadruple bypass for the company. By the way, welcome in Rima. Thank you, Jordan Brown, for the $5 super chat. Yeah, we're going to talk about the Nexus situation because I dug up a little and it has some interesting, let's say, elements to that company. Hold on, can you see it? Okay, you can see it. You can see it? Okay, nice. Rima collab. I mean, Rima's not here, but she was in chat. Hey, Reams. Well done.
Right? Like, I'm very
Okay, you can hear it, right, chat? I'm going to assume you guys can hear it. Okay. We're gonna do a collab soon? Wait, what? Wait, Rima, wait, who? Wait, I'm confused. Us, or do you mean somebody else? Right, Nosagi? Oh, okay, you're talking about me. I was like, wait, are you talking about, like, somebody else? Like, you and Michi is gonna collab? It's like, oh, okay. Teehee. Yes, Reams. We're gonna do a collab, right? Yeah, we will. Teehee. Another tier list? Not necessarily a tier list for the next drinking collab. We have a next drinking collab coming up soon, but we're first going to decide on a date first. Yep. Anyway, I kind of want to watch this. Again, I did watch the first few minutes of it, but everything else, what's the clip about? So, you see the clip title here? Michi's previous employer screwed up her taxes. Oh, it's from Murray. Okay, interesting. All right, let's go.
aware of this, so I try to be very careful with my money. Thankfully, I can
Tax
say,
fraud
like,
is
this
beyond
very
me. I don't know,
self-centered, but
Jordan Brown.
I'm
I don't know
relieved to
too much
say
about
that
taxes.
I have never once really had to suffer too much. I did have one issue that put me in a really bad place. Because this was my first and hopefully last financial problem I've ever really encountered. Because of, like, it's not even my fault, right? Like, because keep in mind, I am insanely paranoid about this. So I've always been scared about being in debt.
Okay.
And here's like a story.
Understandable.
Please do not.
Nobody wants to be in debt.
I know some people will speculate and shit. Like, I just want you to know, it's already over. It's in the past. No speculating. It's just something that a story that I can finally.
Okay, no ratting. All right, we're not gonna rat.
Right. So I have been working since I was like 14, 15. Like, I've always worked. You know? Okay. Good chat. Good. Okay. So I've always worked ever since I was younger. So the moment I turned 18, I immediately applied for, like, you know,
you should learn about taxes soon, Usagi.
Right?
You will
Like
soon
a
be
tax
charged with
number
taxes
is,
if
I
you
think what it's
break
called.
250k PHP in annual earning. Well, the thing about Google, you see, is that since I earn most of my money from YouTube, well, all of my, not most of it, but all of my money that come from YouTube, I'm automatically taxed by Google, because in the Philippines, there's this thing called withholding tax, where like 9% or 10% or 15%. I'm not exactly sure of the exact number, but a certain percentage of the money that I earn gets withheld by YouTube. So I'm not gonna get taxed twice. I'm only gonna get taxed once. So in the US, let's say I earn like $1,000 in YouTube, right? 10 to 15% of that is gonna be withheld by YouTube, and that makes it so that I don't have to pay taxes anymore. Yeah.
I forgot. But I immediately applied for that, even though my income wasn't enough to pay taxes. It's just like, just to be safe, right? I know I act like a gremlin and shit, like I act like an asshole, but I really, really do not want to go to jail. So I've immediately had, like, tax registration number. So basically, I registered myself into, like, all this shit, because in my country, it's not automated. You have to, like, sort it out and then go to the office, IRL, have, like, the meetings,
Sai
take your
also earn
picture,
from
et cetera,
Google
et cetera,
Ads. You'll get
to
taxed, and
apply,
you'll have to declare it
right?
as your source of income. Yeah, I'm still going to get, like, taxed. I'm just gonna. I mean, I have to declare it. I'm just not gonna have to. You know, I just won't have to pay it.
Oh,
because I'm in the
there are
Philippines.
plus and minuses of that system that I won't talk about because it is a little bit political, and I'm not gonna talk about that because I don't know. All I know is
At least that's from what I understand.
I am a good law-abiding citizen that I've always paid my taxes the moment I turned 18. So when I was 18 to around 20, 18 to 20, I didn't earn enough to pay my taxes, so thankfully I didn't have to go through that. But I was very, very aware of how the system worked, right? Because unironically, I was so scared of, like, going to jail for, like, tax evasion or some shit, because, like, especially if I didn't mean it, you know, like, I accidentally don't know how to file my taxes, and boom, I'm done for. So I tried my best to learn everything, but the moment I turned, like, around 20, that's when I started getting, like, a job, right? Like, I got an office job, etc., and I started earning a little bit more, but I still have to pay taxes. Not a fuck ton, but a little bit more. Like, at that time,
this was around when I stopped watching the clip, by the way, chat.
Earned around, like, full transparency, around $600 a month.
Oh!
And that's insane.
Yo!
That was like...
$600 at 20 years old, right after going out of college, is huge.
A fresh grad thing, right? As a fresh grad, earning $600 a month is insanely huge, or like $500 a month. I don't know the conversion rate.
That's still
but
big.
You need to earn around $300 a month to not pay taxes. If
Okay.
you earn anything above it, you pay taxes.
Yeah, okay, so it seems like Indonesia and the Philippines has something of a similar system when it comes to paying taxes. In the Philippines, it's also like that. When you're earning a certain amount, when you're earning below a certain amount per year, you don't get taxed. In the Philippines right now, like what Ruvioli says, it's 250K a month. That's roughly $5,000. If you earn less than $5,000 in a year, you don't get taxed. So it seems like it's like similar. Okay,
VLDR,
interesting.
right. So I think the tax system in Indonesia is easier to understand. It's just annoying to file.
It
like
is.
every other thing, it's just annoying to file and report. But it's easy to understand once you get the hang of it.
It's salaries, bro. Yeah, it is.
Membership. Welcome. But yeah, I earned around 500 to 600. I don't know the dollars. I think 6 juta. I don't know what 6 juta is. You know, let me convert it. IDR to USD. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
I don't know how lucky I was.
I earned
113K USD fresh grad.
USD.
Fuck.
At that time, I'm pretty sure it was around 400 to 500. Okay, but conversions are bad. Okay, but now I earn $369 a month, which is huge for me at that time. Okay, I was flexing a little with that amount of cash.
Yeah.
And then, well, it wasn't like life changing, but I could survive, so that's good. That's all I cared about. As long as I don't die, I'm good with it. So I started filing my taxes.
So less money,
ever
no
since,
taxes.
like,
Yeah,
basically the
that
government
makes sense because just so that poor people won't get like fucked over, you know.
As a record that I have always like been a law-abiding citizen, right? I always pay my taxes. I always do my reports. Everything's good and dandy. Until I worked in a different job.
Are you watching
And
the
basically
end?
here in my
We're watching. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna remove this just so people can see like what we're watching, and I'm gonna do that. Okay.
country, I don't know if it's very common all over the world, but for Indonesia, there is an option
Under
where
13K
your
for single in the
company
US?
files
Shit,
your taxes
man.
for you and they pay your taxes for you. That is a very, very common practice, right? You have to be employed under them though. So what they do is, let's say they give you a fixed amount, like, okay, every month I will give you 500 USD, right? Every month I'll give you 500 USD, but I will take 10% out of that to pay for your taxes.
Okay.
Yeah, tapi tetap harus lapor. Yeah, but you still have to report it. You still have to report your taxes and everything, but you don't have to pay it outside of your own card. Like, the employer kind of sorts it out for you.
Okay.
And that's good and dandy. Like, that is a choice, right? I don't know if it's common. Is it common, chat? Do you guys have that? Like, for those of you that are not in Indo, do you have that? Intuit stops us from doing that. Oh, really? Yeah, yes, it's common. Yep. Okay. Yeah, okay. So it's not like a super weird thing. No, same in Philippines. Right, okay.
Yeah,
So you guys
same
know
with
what
the
I'm talking
Philippines.
about.
Yeah, it's
So basically,
literally
your
the same
income
system.
is like a fixed rate. You don't have to stress about paying anything by the end of the year. The company does it, but you still have to file it, right? So, during this time, because my earnings was not a fixed rate, so it's like
My company does not
on
take
good
care
days
of my
I earn
taxes
more, bad
here.
days I don't. Like, it's not a fixed rate.
Yeah, I suppose if you're a freelancer, your company, you're a fucking freelancer, so your company doesn't have to deal with that shit. But I guess if you're technically under a company, like if you're not a contractor, your employer, I think every company from every single country deals with that, right? Like they'd have the option to deduct your salary and automatically puts it in your taxes and stuff. But then again, we still independent contractor. Yeah, that was what I'm thinking. Fucking Nijisanji having a contractual relationship with a tenant is probably going to make things a little muddier.
They did offer to just take a certain percentage, right? They say they'll take a certain percentage to pay for the taxes. And that was a big saver for me because for so long, I've only ever needed to like copy paste my income and then my expenses and stuff like that. And it's like easy, you know? Yeah, back to the story a little. With the taxes thing, right? I was very, very grateful that they offered to basically pay the taxes for me. Like that was still an option because that way I don't have to worry too much on, like all the, like I would rather overpay tax than underpay tax.
Okay.
That's the kind of person I am. I would much rather give the government more money because first of all, paying
Let us
taxes is a
chargeback.
good thing. I know people are
Not
like, yeah,
chargeback.
taxes, but
Returns.
that's how your country works, and you want to support it, and I want to support it. So I would much rather overpay a little bit, right? So we had a whole system set up, and basically for like 2 years...
You know, chat, pausing the clip for a little bit. It's kind of weird, right? Because Michi is supposed to be a scammer thief, and she's the most government, like, friendly. She's a law-abiding citizen. That's kind of funny, right? Like, okay.
I never spent any money out of my own wallet to pay the tax. I did send I did file them, but I never really spent money because every month they took 10% anyways for my taxes.
It's not to draw any
right?
suspicion on her.
And
I mean,
like,
hey, man, the fucking Joker is scared of the IRS, but I guess it's understandable, yeah.
Discussed. And it was written even.
She would steal from rich people, but she would never steal from the goddamn IRS, right? Jesus.
It's like, oh yeah, they took money for taxes. It's not like, oh, it's just a verbal thing. You don't know if they did. They did. There's written proof that they did.
Okay.
So I never really spent any money out of my own wallet because it's already deducted, right?
Okay.
And then TLDR, 2 years later, I got sent a letter from my local government that I have actually been avoiding taxes.
Oh, wait.
And they were like-
Wait. Let me replay the clip. If I'm understanding that correctly, Nijisanji took a certain amount of money from her income to pay for quote-unquote taxes, and then... Wait, am I misunderstanding that?
Like, that's what we discussed. And it
Okay, wait, hold on.
wallet to pay the tax. I did send I did file them, but I never really spent money because every month they took 10% anyways for my taxes, right?
Okay.
And like, that's what we discussed. And it was written even that it's like, oh yeah, they took money.
Yeah, it was written. They
for
took money for taxes.
It's
yeah.
not like, oh, it's just a verbal thing. You don't know if they did. They did. There's written proof that they did.
Yeah, okay.
So I never really spent any money out of my own wallet because it's already deducted, right? And then TLDR, 2 years later, I got sent a letter from my local government that I
Okay.
have actually been avoiding taxes. And they were like...
No
up to
ratting?
my
No,
ass.
I'm not
They
even
were like,
ratting. I'm trying to understand what she actually means, and it seems like I'm understanding correctly.
Hey, by
That
the
sounds
way,
really bad.
You haven't paid your taxes in 2 years. And according to your report, you have earned a significant amount compared to your last paid taxes. And you are late by like 2 years, so we will have to add interest fees.
Huh?
And that's when I start shitting myself a little bit. Because I was like, what do you mean I haven't paid? I have paid. And what? And in the paper it said, if you do not
She's
sort your
probably
shit in a
fucking
week,
mentally
we
breaking
will have to
down.
bring you to court. And as you can tell, I am insanely paranoid. Like, I am very, very paranoid about going to jail. I'm very paranoid of money. So now, the fact that it's money and jail, I shat myself. Like,
Yeah.
I had such a mental mind break, dude.
Unnamed company paid the
I
Japanese
freaked out
taxes
so
with her
hard.
money.
But
Okay.
at that time, I was like, oh, it's
Hold on,
probably a
we'll see that.
misunderstanding, right? Like, maybe it's a misunderstanding. So I contacted, like, one of my friends' dad is a lawyer, so I asked them for advice. I was
Okay.
like, hey, what should I do? I'm pretty sure
Smart,
it's a misunderstanding.
smart.
I know I've paid my taxes. I have proof that I
Thank you, Danny D. Imagine if Nijisanji gets banned from operating in a country due to repeated tax difficulties with its talents. I mean, it feels like if they get investigated and they actually do find something that's in that line, then it might happen. Thank you, by the way, for the super chat.
got like money deducted every month, specifically under the category of tax. So I know
Yeah.
I'm a good law-abiding citizen, and my track record's clean. So I was so fucking scared, dude.
Hold on, don't speculate. It's not Nijisanji. It's just some foreign company that pays a huge amount compared to her previous job, and earnings are not fixed because it depends on ad revenue and donations. Yeah, I guess there's a possibility it might not be Nijisanji. Yeah. If I had the nickel for every VTuber had a tax problem from their previous job, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but scary it happened twice. Thank you, Margarita.
$3.33. I like your yapping much more than your gaming stream.
What do you mean? I'm so good at games. But yeah, I was like, I'm very sure it was a misunderstanding, and I try to calm myself down from that because, like,
Yeah.
you know, I don't want to freak out too much if it's not something that big of a deal, right? So I did, you know, like, my friend's dad helped me.
Isn't
like,
this
write
literally
stuff up
fraud? It
and
seems like
basically,
it.
Like, to tell the government, like my local government, to be like,
I'm not
hey,
ratting, chat. I'm not
misunderstanding
ratting.
happened. Like, what can I do to resolve this misunderstanding? So I sent it to them, and then they came back to me 3 days later, basically being like, okay, send us proof of like, when you file taxes, you get like a code, right? Like it's a code that says that you did file it, and it's not just like, oh, I said I did. Like there's a code when you transfer money. So they're like, okay,
you are
us,
speculating.
like,
I'm not speculating though. I'm just trying to clarify what I'm understanding, if what I'm understanding is correct, and it seems like I am, because she's literally saying it.
Like proof, like the code of proof that you actually did transfer the money. So
Okay.
I was like, okay, I can just ask my employer.
Okay.
Right?
Mm.
So I asked them, I was like, hey, I need all of this. Like, it's a whole list. It's a lot because it's been 2 years, like 2 years backlog. I was like, okay, I need this. Here is the, like, I even included all the files attached. I was like, here's all the files I'm referring to. This is, like, I think there was, like, genuinely, like, 28 files that I had to make, like, by myself. And I sent it to them, and I was like, hey, this is the thing. Like, I just, you know, I just need, like, the funny little numbers, right? And all my problems will go away.
She seems very responsible.
And that's when I found out.
Okay.
I did not know this. I was not aware of this.
Okay.
And to be fair, no one really made me aware of this either. But I don't know if it's... I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not pointing fingers. If anything, I did blame myself for not researching. But apparently...
It's a very common problem, though. Young people don't really know too much about how taxes work. Because, right... Like, fucking high school and colleges don't teach you about taxes. And I feel like that's just infinitely much more useful than goddamn fucking Pythagorean theory or whatever. Or like the mitochondria as the powerhouse of the cell. I feel like practical, actual useful skills is just much more useful in college. Like money management, time management, fucking taxes. They really should teach you, yeah. Yeah! Nobody fucking teaches you taxes. Heck, nobody, yeah. They really don't. You have to fucking go, you'd actually have to be an accountant or study or learn for yourself how to do taxes here in the Philippines. They did until the 90s? Oh, fuck. Like, I think it's kind of unfair that I think it's unfair that certain basic life skills and simple everyday goddamn things are being gatekept to certain jobs. Like, why are only accountants being taught how to deal with taxes? Why is that something that not everybody is being taught? Like, come on, bro. Fucking, I feel like finances and personal finance especially is something that everybody needs to be taught. Not just fucking accountant. That way, the value and the price of accountants gets artificially inflated because nobody else knows how to deal with this goddamn bullshit. Like, holy fuck. That's so bad. I feel like that's just a failure of the global education system, it feels like. That's not on him. That's not on her. That's not on me. That's like the world at large, the education system at large. The design works as intended. The slave master never teach to read to the slaves. Exactly. I feel like it's intentional. Again, I feel like this is ratting. This is ratting. I feel like they do it intentionally to make it so that accountants' worth in the market are like inflated. That way they don't lose a job. But I feel like that's pretty scummy just so a few people gets to have a bigger paycheck than the others. Like, I feel like that's pretty bullshit. Yeah. That's bullshit. Okay, back to the clip.
Not mine.
Your parents know how to do taxes. Yes, they do. They don't, but chat, my parents don't even teach me how to do taxes. You know why? Because they somehow expect the school to teach me fucking taxes, which the schools are not doing.
Taxes. Those are there. Taxes? Until today, I still don't get it fully, so I'm not gonna go deep into it. I didn't get it. Like, I was a bit confused, but I was like, wait, if that's the case, then why are you taking it from my cut? So I was like, I don't know.
Okay, so they are actually taking it from her cut. Okay, yeah.
They didn't really respond, so I was like, okay, whatever. I didn't have time to stress, right? Because, like, now I know that I actually have been accidentally avoiding taxes. As an accident, like, pure, it was a misunderstanding.
My parents just yelled at me saying, how the fuck are you paying so much?
The issue is, because I didn't pay for 2 years, so that's like
I'm independent, Tsukinokage. To
sum
them.
of 2 years, and I also was late by a year and 1 to 2 years. I had interest fees. The amount of money I owed was more than what I had in my savings account and what I had in my normal account combined. Like, I actually did not physically have that much money. I couldn't pay. Not because I
Rima,
didn't want
you're
to,
fucking
I did
rich.
not have that money anymore. Right? It's been years and there's interest fees and the interest fees is monthly. So I was like, shit, I'm fucked. Like I didn't have any cash. I literally do not have cash.
Okay, fuck.
So I
That's
shat
sad.
myself
Okay.
a little. I have never once even made that much money, I feel like.
Okay.
So I told people, I was like, hey, can you help me, like, you know, hook me up with an accountant maybe? Or like an actual lawyer? Like a lawyer and an accountant, I need help because I've never been in this situation before. Like I've always been so good at preventing it that now that I
Okay.
have to like fix it, I don't know what to do.
Okay.
So I was like, I need help to, you know, do you have any contacts, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, no. They're like, no, sorry. Like, good luck, though. So I spent literally the whole day contacting as many people as I could. Thankfully, though, like, I'm so grateful. My friend's dad, he doesn't know, like, he's a lawyer, but not for this. So
Okay.
he
Makes sense.
he connected me to his firm buddies. So I got help. Oh, thank God. I'm so grateful for my friend's dad until today. He basically hooked me up with his firm buddies, and one of his firm buddies has an accountant.
Okay.
So I
Nice.
explained everything. Like I immediately,
Actual
I
accountant.
ran over to their place and I explained everything in details. Like, here's the issue. Like, here's all the proof to show you that I'm not lying. Like, I'm not trying to evade the taxes on purpose. It's a misunderstanding. I thought that this percentage that they take from my income was for my taxes, right? Because all they wrote was tax. But I didn't know that it was not
See,
for
this is
my
why you want
taxes, but for
corrections.
their
Yeah.
taxes. I don't fucking know. I don't get it. This is what they said. I don't understand. I don't know what to do. I'm freaking out. And they're like, okay. They kind of like went through it. They went through
Fuck.
all of my report sheet. They went through everything. And then they contacted the government and they explained my situation. And I was like, listen, I don't care if I have to like spend money over time. I just don't want to go to jail. Like, I'm so scared of going to jail.
She just doesn't want to go to
And during
jail.
this time, now I can talk about it like super
Yeah,
light
what a thief you are, huh?
heartedly, but at that time, chat, I felt so stressed because I didn't have anyone. Like, I didn't have anyone to help me aside from like, I was literally living from the kind graces of my friend's dad. And it's not like I was best friends with this person. It's just like my friend's dad, a person that I used to know dad, like that kind of person. So I was so scared. And it was a really hard time because like, it feels like all my paranoia was justified. Like, I
Okay.
was like, I knew it. I was so paranoid. I was so careful just for me to fuck up anyways. And it's like, I shat myself, right? It was really bad. But then we talked about, we had a meeting, everything was good.
Fair
And
fear.
they're like, okay,
Yeah,
let's discuss
nobody
it.
wants to
We'll
go to
we'll,
jail.
you know, describe
Except
the
maybe
situation
sickos.
and maybe we can get leniency.
Wants to get
Thankfully, we
anal.
did get some leniency. So the government did accept the fact that like, okay, maybe this was a misunderstanding on my part. Like I've never, the fact that like my record was clean, I guess, helped a lot in the situation because they're like, okay, we did research on like your past and your hit.
Oh. Jody Ivan, thanks for the... Oh, thanks for the... Oh, you're Indonesian, so that means you kind of understand this a little bit more, huh? Thank you, by the way. Because law changes, world changes. If we teach kids how taxes in their childhood, it is useless. Who knows what will happen 10 to 20 years later? University, college teaching should teach in the real world now. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like in university or even senior high school, that's when they should be teaching people how to do taxes.
History, you've never really had any problems with the law and you've always like filed your taxes properly, so we believe that this is a misunderstanding.
Yeah.
However, you still do owe the money. So
Yeah.
the most they could do is they removed all interest fees. So I didn't have to pay
Okay.
the overwhelming interest fee. And when I tell you the interest fee was insane, it was 150% more
Oh,
than what I
shit.
owe them. Like if I owe them 50 bucks,
That's
I had to pay
150 bucks, yeah.
100 bucks was like genuinely
That's
just
more, that's triple.
interest. Like it was so bad because I've been, you know, I haven't paid for like 2 years. So I guess that's why like it accumulated so much. So that was already a massive relief. But it was still a high number, right? I don't know how much percent, but it was huge. Like the
This is
moment
old
they're like, okay,
news.
we're
If
not
you've
gonna
been watching Mika, she said this almost a year ago. I wasn't really a big fan of Mika, so if this is actually old news and I'm not being one guide right now, then this is actually just Nijisanji. In the back of my mind, I was thinking, what if this was not what if this isn't actually Nijisanji? You know? But I feel like if it isn't Nijisanji, Michi would have clarified it.
gonna charge you for the interest fees.
Thank you, professional gentlemen. This is not speculation. Workers are required to pay taxes in the country they reside, not the country where their employer is based. No way in hell what happened to her is legal.
Because we assume that you didn't mean any you didn't mean any harm. You have good intentions. We will remove your interest.
Any Mika fans
And
can
immediately, like, the
corroborate with
number
what...
got cut in
Are
half,
there
like-
any Mika fans here that can corroborate with what the other guy is saying? Because if what you said about Mika saying this is true, then I'm actually just gonna have to start digging for myself. Oh, so you're seeing the video about Niji stealing money from her. It seems like that.
Genuinely, the number got cut in half. And I was so scared for so long. I think that was the first
Koro
time I
had-
genuinely like
Yeah.
realized that I was breathing. Because This is not me exaggerating, okay? Like, I was all alone. No one could have helped me. I didn't know
Okay.
anyone that could help me. The only people that could,
She
I
did?
didn't even know who they are.
Oh God.
And
Please,
I don't know what to do.
please,
Like,
if you're in the Discord, she yapped this before she graduated. Fuck, I need chat. If you guys are so kind or something, please timestamp me. Send it over on my Discord or on my personal, not my personal Twitter, on my actual Twitter account. Like DM me. I would like to confirm. Thank you.
I was so freaked out.
Because if this is actually Niji, this is bad.
And thankfully,
Taking money from her own paycheck to pay Niji's own taxes. Fuck. DN. Oh, thank you, Legal Mindset. Oh, hey, Legal Mindset. Hello. This is your field. I feel like you'd know a lot more. Hold on. Thank you, Spicy Cupcake. DN, it's off topic right now, but if you plan to buy days with Ollie, then you better wait because the game is incredibly bugged, especially with EN localization. Oh, it's okay. Yeah. This isn't confirmed to be Niji though, yes? A lot of people in chat are saying that it actually might be Niji because Mika actually complained about this before she graduated. So it actually might be Niji. Again, I'll still have to see for myself the actual clip and dig a little deeper, but oh my God.
half of it went away because they're like, we understand. Phew. But there's still money to pay, and thankfully I could still pay it. But the thing is, chat, it was so much. For that time, like, I think for 6 months after that happened, I was so, like, scared.
Yeah, probably the NDA
I tried my best not to act scared or anything, but I was so
here we go. Now we're starting to rat.
scared because I did not have health insurance. I had to liquefy all my insurance. My life insurance, health insurance. I didn't have any savings. And I literally only had, like, $300 left.
300?
After I liquefied everything, I only had $300 left. And I was so scared because I have a lot of health problems, right?
Hey,
and
Murray.
having health insurance is something that, like,
I recognized
it just
you.
gives me a lot of peace in my heart to know that, like, in case something bad happens and I have to go into surgery, I'm not going to go into debt, right?
Yeah.
So I was so scared, and the fact that I
You
had to,
were
like,
so sick. You were so, like, actually financially fucked that you refused to go to the hospital because you were afraid. Wait, am I misunderstanding
after
that?
I liquefied everything, I only had $300 left.
Okay.
And I was so scared because
Yeah?
I have a lot of health problems.
Yeah, you
right?
do.
And
We
having
know.
health insurance is something that, like, it just gives me a lot of peace in my heart to know that, like, in case something bad happens and I have to go into surgery, I'm not going to go into debt, right? So I was so scared, and the fact that I had to, like, liquefy everything I had to pay this,
Oh God.
I felt so scared for the next 6 months. I think that generally affected me so much because I was like,
Niji
oh my
already
God,
screwed her,
I'm
so it's a
literally
mess.
walking
Yeah,
on the
Nan,
thinnest
thank you for
rope
the
right now.
super
Like,
chat.
one fuck up and I'm done. Like, for those 6 months,
Chinese
every time I
combat.
got sick, I literally was like, no, I can't
The average
afford
American,
to be sick.
she's Indonesian, though.
Unironically, I cannot afford to be sick. I don't have shit. I was like, no. I didn't go to a doctor's checkup for 6 months. Like, I didn't go to any of my checkups. I couldn't go into my therapy either. But
Oh,
thankfully, my
fuck.
therapist understood my situation, so they didn't charge me for the therapy bills. They only charged me for the meds. They were
Okay.
so nice. Like,
That's
he knows
nice.
me already, so he's like, it's fine. Like, we'll just give you a prescription until you can, as long as you're okay. You know, like,
Oh,
as long as you're fine.
God.
Scam train! Scam train! Yippee! Look at the scam train!
That's
So, yeah, like, at that time, though, I didn't
relatable as an American. Yeah.
have anyone.
Fish cheered Dex
I was so
300.
scared. I was shat
Michi.
myself.
By the way, chat, this is just my personal opinion because I genuinely don't understand the value of insurance. I feel like in some shape or form it's kind of a scam. That's just me though.
Heart.
You're getting scammed on purpose. What's going on here? What is happening? Yo, the scam redeems! My good God! Thank you for the bit amongst the scam redeems. Worst.
Isn't Kuro the
You're getting
same?
nothing
Yeah,
for the
Kuro
scam
faced a
redeems, right?
similar
Hype train
problem.
equals scam
Mhm.
train. Yippee! Oh yeah, scam train! We have a hype train. What have this done? But yeah.
You're not alone, you're right.
it was an
Oh
interesting
shit.
learning
So
curve.
wait, a
At
lot of you guys also agree that it's kind of a scam? Insurance has saved my ass for my medical and car bills. Oh, okay. I'm just understanding it. No wonder there's a fucking there's such a thing as an insurance scam. You basically put up an insurance and then you accidentally, quote unquote, accidentally get yourself in a situation where you get harmed, where the terms of those insurance are like set, so you can scam them for money. Oh. I see.
Since then, I am now very, very,
I get
very
it.
cautious of everything. Like, that was a hard time.
I can't
for the
say
6
that,
months,
JTR.
there were so
I
many
don't know how
times
to
I got
read
so
that.
sick. Like, I think the worst time was I had a really hard time breathing. Like,
Oh shit.
I don't know why, but I had a really hard time breathing, but I couldn't go to the hospital. So like, I just had to keep wheezing. Like, I just be like like that for like a couple of weeks, and then it went
Oh,
away.
shit.
Thankfully, I took like pain meds. That's kind
Okay.
of it. I don't know if it was an anxiety attack or like, I don't know, but
I
it was
pay
so long.
$50 monthly, then 5,000 if I get sick. Bro, holy fuck! Good thing I don't live in the US, huh?
But yeah, good old times. At least you learn, you know? I feel like during that time, I matured so fast. Like, I thought I was mature back then, but because of all that issue, I matured like so fast. Like, instantly matured.
Disturbing.
Thank you for the gifted!
300. You got scammed
Okay.
as there is no way you should be paying company taxes. I'm glad you got out of this situation
Yeah.
now and all better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What that guy
That,
said.
I felt kind of bad a little bit because
What
before I
that
went
guy
to
said.
Shoujo, I had to ask them like in details, like, okay, what do you cover? What do you not cover?
We're saying you. Do you guys see this right now? We're saying you got scammed by your quote-unquote employer.
Just so then there's no more misunderstandings. Thank you for the scam, for the sub. Welcome to the scambership. Welcome. Yippee. But I'm just glad I made it out alive, chat. Thankfully, though, good news. Now I do have my health insurance back. I have a lot of stuff, not as much as I used to, but something's better than nothing, and I'm not as afraid anymore. To be fair, so I do have life insurance. Bad news, I have not sorted my health insurance, but I do have life insurance, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Same thing, right? I think at least the thing I have, life insurance, it covers more of like the more threatening bills.
Okay.
Which is something I was more worried about, so
Yeah.
I'm fine.
In case you get in an accident or
They'll never
something.
notice it's not their tax.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I'm glad that I didn't get into that deep of shit, because like I don't know. I'm just glad it wasn't as bad as it could have been, right? Like, yeah, like at least it's not that bad.
It's not that bad, huh?
Yeah, everything is sorted. I'm still trying to sort out the health thing because the issue with health
Okay,
insurance.
so VShojo sorted her shit up. Great. Margarita, thank you for the super chat. This is speculation, but if talents are still in Niji having similar tax problem, then technically, allegedly, they were forced to do that black screen stream and they're still staying there right now. I don't necessarily think there's a correlation to them having a similar tax problem and then being forced to do the black screen stream. I genuinely do think that they went into that black screen stream on their own free will. But this still is bad. This actually is kind of bad. Holy fuck. Okay. Well, I will do a little digging. Hopefully, some of you guys will do that make it a little easier for me, but holy fuck. Thank you, Gordo Gamer. Medical and dental insurance monthly fees are partially paid by your employer, if that's who you are getting it from, so sudden fees don't hit as hard. I see. I don't have insurance, by the way. So if I get into an accident, I get fucked. Probably. You know what? Honestly, chat, if I get into an accident and it's like, let's say I need like surgery or something, I'd probably just ask to die. I wish assisted suicide was a thing. For real. Didn't Kuro have serious tax problems after he left for VShojo? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. That's why people are finding, even though Michi did not specify the like, even if Michi didn't specify what employer she's talking about, people are still making the connection that it's Nijisanji because of, let's say, a pattern. Deducting taxes from your employer's employment is illegal in IDJP. It's embezzlement. Remember that rumor that Niji was getting investigated for that? Thank you, Tharja IBW. I don't remember that rumor. I don't have much space in my memory hole. But holy fucking shit. Not after he left. It was during his time in Niji. VShojo just helped him sort it out. Oh yeah. It was around January. Before again, according to Mista, according to Kuro, he did not have really any plans to join VShojo after that. He did decide to graduate, but not to join VShojo. But after Iron Mouse and the gun run helped him sort out those taxes, he decided, fuck it, yeah, I'm going. Yep. Holy shit, bro. I thought Niji didn't take tax cuts because livers are independent contractors and Kuro struggled with paying taxes. I didn't know they do tax pay cuts and still don't pay your taxes. Yeah, the pay cuts is what's like confusing me. Not confusing me, sorry, baffling me. What do you mean? That's a lot of money. 10%? Or like however much per month? Fuck. As an idea, I agree with Jody. Gives 2 from merch but takes 10% from pay cut. That's Niji for you. My god. Well, that's the Niji drama. That's the Niji drama. Well, it's not necessarily even drama in the first place because for the drama to exist, there should be a conflict. So this is not necessarily drama. It's more like Niji ammunition. Let's actually go to Twitter right now. See what's going on. All right, are people talking about Michi and taxes? Okay, here we go. Here's the first one. Nan, John Ace Combat, thank you again for the super. From what I know, Mika used to talk about her past life. I would say she had a really rough. I would say. Oh, sorry. I would say she had a really rough, and the taxes thing is just extra to the wound. Yeah. Taxes do make that fucking difficult. All right, let's see. I want to see them. Okay, this is not what I wanted to see. As a person who worked under JP companies, it's not just her previous employer. All JP companies do this. I was surprised too at first, but different countries, different laws, I guess. Don't hide your rabbit. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I hid my rabbit just so people could see the title of the video better. Consider the other ID members might have suffered too. Bro, the other ID members have disappeared. Like fucking nobody is streaming in the IDs in Niji XID right now. Because Niji ID is just getting absolutely fucking screwed by Nijisanji. Like that's just the facts. Somehow I doubt other JP companies do this. I don't know. I can't really say much about that. No. God. I want to see. Hold on. I want to see posts. Oh shit. We're going to talk about this later. Hold on. I thought ID was dissolved. Yeah, ID was dissolved and merged into XID, not XID, to official NijiJP, like the headquarters. Because Niji KR and Niji ID was not profitable, and they probably, at least according to like what a lot of people that are more informed and educated to me regarding these sort of moves, they wanted themselves to look better for the public company thing. Yeah. Yeah, some XID prefer to stream on their art or barely stream anymore. Yeah, that's the thing. I catch some of the XID members on their alt streaming rather than their Niji ID accounts. I'm not gonna name names until I actually get like permission that I'm allowed to talk about it. Even though realistically, if I talk about them, they would be getting a lot of support probably. But you know, I don't wanna be the first one to do that right now, especially with the situation that I have. Did Hannah ever get her 3D? Yes, she did. Yes, she did. A year ago, even. Yep. Even X-Livers, yeah, man. Don't say their names because Niji will know. I mean, I think it's okay, Margarita. It's okay. Wait, is it okay? I actually forgot. Holy fuck, I just started talking about... I literally talked about the Niji contract like a month and a half ago, and now I completely forgot everything in that... the contents of that fucking contract. Holy shit. But I'd rather not. Yeah. Fuck. I hope she I'm glad she's
Fucking
fine.
scared, dude.
I'm glad that Michi is fine. Yeah. Have you talked about Niji Ian's latest concert and how much of a failure it was? I will after well, actually, you know what? Do I want to talk about that first, or do I want to talk about the Nexus situation first? We need to protect them, not get them under fire again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's okay. It's been a year. However, Niji aren't taking it for granted. Yeah, I'd rather not. I'm gonna play it safe. On a happy note, Pekora got high CZ of on a normal stream game. Bro, Pekora gets high CC for high CCV for anything she does. No surprise. So, actually, you know what? Since we are already talking about Nijisanji, let's just talk about the AR live concert. So chat. So, DBZ was specially high. 141k for Dragon Ball. Understandable. It is Dragon Ball. And it's Pekora. Literally. You know, chat, actually, you know what? It's amazing that I'm not even surprised or impressed that Pekora gets high numbers for doing literally anything. Because I just expect the fucking GOAT to reach all sorts of incredible, probably industry-breaking numbers so frequently that I'm not even surprised. Like, yeah, of course Pekora is gonna fucking get 100k plus views on a normal game stream. Like, that's fucking Pekora. What, you expect anything less? Like, that's how highly I view them. Like, it's amazing. It's actually just amazing. It's why she's the GOAT. Exactly. Exactly. One of these days, bro. One of these days, she's gonna reach 200k on a normal fucking just chatting stream. It's gonna happen. Anyway, just small supa cause wanna support Yedian. Aw, thank you, Margarita. I do appreciate that. Latin America showed up. Yep. Yet she lost to Iron Mouse. Pekora did not lose to Iron Mouse. Bro, look. Respect to Iron Mouse, but in terms of their clout, Pekora has it hands down. Come on, let's not compare. Because if you start comparing, I will literally give you all the numbers and details to tell you how wrong you are. Look, bro, I do this shit for a fucking job. I know. I thought you'd talk about Idol ES. Yeah, I'm gonna talk about Idol ES. It's, by the way, it's Golden Week, so probably it's cause of it. Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. Okay, so actually, you know what? Context, right? Context. This is... He's getting defensive? Yeah, man, I'm getting defensive. You fucking slander Pekora or try to compare her with anybody, I'm gonna fucking play I'm gonna spit. I'm gonna fucking spit and tell you how you're wrong and probably shit on your Oshi. Even if your Oshi is somebody that I like. Bro, somebody starts comparing Pekora to someone like Korone, I'm sorry, I'm gonna shit on Korone. Even if I fucking like Korone, you know? It is what it is. Pekora streams paint drying for 100k people. Yo! True, Thorja. I think that's the case. Didn't Kali... Wait, actually, you know what? Didn't Kali have a stream where she is just silent and then she gets like a shit ton of views? Hold on. Calliope Mori mute stream. I think I remember that somewhere. Wait, Kali did that, if I remember correctly, right? Like 20 years ago. Not 20, 2 years? 3 years? 4 years ago? Oh, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Oh, fuck. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, Nan, again. Imagine how depressed and awkward it for the talents at concert to not have everyone see them that sad, not gonna lie. Yeah. So if you want to trigger the end with trash talk, the war criminal understood. Hey man, look, the fact that I'm on Usagi is not just for show. I'm actually just, I will fucking go to war for Pekora. Look, it is what it is, right? I am just that kind of person. Yeah. Fubuki? Oh, was it Fubuki? Fubuki did dig a hole and fill it in Minecraft silent stream and it was insanely popular. Yeah. Was I misremembering? Was it actually Fubuki? That's actually kind of fitting because I have a Fubuki video going on. Fuck, I forgot. I genuinely forgot, chat. Hey, why is Demon Dice showing up in your search? Bro, what do you mean? The clip literally has 1.4 million views. Of course it's gonna show. It's a popular clip. You go to war for Peko Mama. Yes, I would. Hold on. So anyway, let's actually just start talking about the quote unquote failure, I guess, for the virtual Rhapsody thing. So, virtual Rhapsody, the one Nijisanji event that we talked about at length in the past couple streams. It was that one event where it was going to be held in Singapore and it was giga expensive. It was like $100, and it was ooh boy. And look, this was apparently the stage, and it's super empty. It was apparently super empty. Meanwhile, Hololive is oofed. Yeah. And hold on. By the way, chat, I don't know where this is. I don't know where and who took this video, but apparently this was when it was still starting. I'm gonna mute it. Yep. So not that much people. And again, this was apparently while it was still starting. Grim. I've heard somewhere it was the premium seat. That was what a lot of people were saying. Because like recently, like a couple hours ago or something, after they got like this got popular, right? This got nearly 500,000 views, and it was all over in Reddit. It was all over in the r/virtual YouTuber and r/Kurosanji and r/Nijisanji subreddit, and even on fucking Facebook groups. This fucking tweet exploded, and the clips and the views the clips and the pictures exploded, right? And then recently, like 5 hours ago, somebody that's apparently a worker for the virtual Rhapsody event. It's a staff that assisted in VRAP. Apparently said that it was a buffering time where the hall was indeed open, but not everyone has arrived. So it's starting, right? It's just starting. Was this Singapore? Yeah, it's Singapore. Cope versus reality. So this was where it's already starting, and then there's not much. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's not much people here. Oh God, look at the energy. I don't know, chat, if this was the premium hall, this energy is not. They sing really well, though. Of course, bro, they have fucking Enna in here. Of course they sing very well, Rima. Enna is literally one of the most talented EN corpo singers, like she is. Yeah. Worse if it's just starting. Just shows how many people were excited to be there. Yeah? I would think that way as well. I feel like in a VTuber concert, or in any concert really, if it was just starting, a lot of people should have been there. Should have still been there, even. Yeah. And it's 2D. And again, the reason why it's $100 is apparently because it's Singapore. Bro, you know what could have avoided this? What could have you know what could have avoided this? If they had the fucking concert over in the Philippines. If they had this fucking concert in the Philippines, the seats would have been full. For real. You know why? Because most Niji sisters and most Nijisanji fans, the female ones at least, are all in the Philippines. Well, not all, but like they're mostly in the Philippines. They're mostly Southeast Asian. And the majority of those Southeast Asians are over there in the Philippines. Like, they will. So I feel like putting it in Singapore would fucking killed the potential stuff. Well, I mean, if you call the VIP seats very empty, then it is your opinion. I felt that it was solid considering the recent Nijisanji. If this was the premium VIP seats, then yeah, it is empty. It's practically empty. It's not an opinion. Like, there's not much people in here. It's not exactly booming. No doubt it would be filled with people in the Philippines. Yeah, man. Yeah, bro, for real. If it was in the Philippines, this would have been filled out the wazoo in like 30 minutes. Actually, you know what? 3 minutes. Yeah. Because there's a lot of fans here in the Philippines. And, you know, if a Chinese or a Taiwanese fan wants to come over, the Philippines is way cheaper and way closer. So Chinese and Taiwanese fans would have made it a way easier and more convenient like travel. Yeah. Even with a cost of $120 ticket. I feel like the $100 ticket is fucking giga expensive as fuck for a 2D concert. So even with those but yes, actually even with that much price, Sakura Zoko, a lot of Filipinos would have still come. I don't think if it was held in the Philippines and it did not, you know, let me recalibrate myself. If it was held in the Philippines, it would have been way less expensive because in the Philippines there's not much. The conversion rates, right, are so good for US people and for the JP people, and it doesn't have the same sort of inflated prices that Singapore has. So it would have been way cheaper. If I were to spitball based on the prices that I know stuff like this would go around the Philippines, this would have been around $50, $60. Right? Yeah. And more people from Taiwan and China would have probably flown. But the fact that it's $110 and people would have to fly from their fucking home countries all to Singapore, it's just not a worth it experience. It's not. I've paid less for real concerts. Yeah. Cope? No, man. It's just that in the Philippines, everything is cheaper. By the way, the boys' concert was more filled. The girls' concert is just beyond sad. I mean, of course, the boys' concert. That's something we'd expect. You know, Cope. Thank you, Warlock Warlord. You know, is Cope when HoloFest stream starts 1 hour earlier than the concert, and the place already looks packed with many fans still at the waiting lines. In Nijifest, that's the same as well. In Nijifest, that's also happening, but it's Nijisanji JP, not Nijisanji EN. And it's an actual proper concert. Boys' concert was still not full. Yeah, I've also heard about that, but I'd expect it to be at least have more people than this. Yeah. Singapore is on land if you go through Malaysia. Yeah. Everything is cheaper. I wish I could say that. Bro, you live in fucking Manila. I live in the provinces. Go to a fucking small country. Not small country. In a small province. And everything would be... your life would be much more easier. Yeah. The financial reports would be interesting. I think Nijisanji's financial reports for Q4 is actually going to be decent. Because if we paid attention to Riku's little announcement thing, they literally set it up so that Q4 would be the biggest so far. Because all the revenue that came from Nijifest alongside other stuff is going to be recorded on Q4. So it's literally going to be big. Nijifest is fucking massive, guys. Let's not... we may shit on Niji EN right now, but Niji JP is pretty massive. It's literally the most popular VTuber group in Japan right now. Non, thank you for the super chat. The concert ticket is expensive yet looks so cheap. Yeah, man. Apparently because it's Singapore. Bro, you cope harder than the Niji sisters? Oh my fucking god, bro. Literally, when I give a more nuanced take, I try to explain more. When I try to add more context, somehow some of you guys see it as me defending Niji. No, man, Jesus. They're padding the numbers so that doesn't look bad. Yeah, I think so. And Maudian getting one guide. I always get one guide. Yeah. I always get one guide. NijiJP actually fell off in 2023, but not Binalay. But yeah, they're still the biggest. Yeah, of course they are. Of course they are. Excuse me. No, Hololive is every corner in Japan, but still Niji is still bigger in JP. Yeah, that's what I said. Niji is still bigger in JP, 100%. A lot of you guys are not gonna understand that because most of you lurk in the EN side of things more than the JP side. I occasionally tap in. Yeah, fucking Niji JP is still bigger. Hololive is getting there, but Niji JP still has more clout. Thank you, professional gentlemen. Base price for an upcoming Disturbed concert on May 14 is 98 USD. Ooh, fuck. Man, I wouldn't pay. Honestly, chat, I would not pay for a concert for $100. Especially if it's not 3D. Especially if I don't get to have... when I don't get to rewatch it. Especially if, like, I don't get anything for it. Yeah. What if it's a concert in NA? Not still now. NijiJP is still bigger in JP, but for globally, Hololive wins it all. Mm-hmm. Yep. Kronar and Rough Mao is still a big deal in JP. Bro, a lot of people don't even know, in the EN side at least, a lot of people are gonna say literally who when they hear of Kronar and Rough Mao. Yeah. Nobody knows who they are aside from people that are in the JP community and who are aware of the deeper not machinations and the deeper operations of Nijisanji. It's not really even that deep, it's surface level. Like knowing Kronar and Rough Mao are literally like, let's say, a litmus test for people that actually know what the fuck they're talking about when they talk about anything Nijisanji related. Some people even look. I've even saw this. I even saw this like a few months ago because there was like a recent happening with VTA, Virtual Talent Academy. A lot of people were saying that because of that one incident, VTA is an absolute failure. No, it's not, bro. VTA is successful as fuck. It is. It's not a failure. But I saw it like 2 months ago, back when I made my stream, and I'm like, I didn't know how to correct it. But I'm correcting it now. Yeah. Not much. Kuzuha is losing hard to Pekora in numbers. Some of CCV and JP, they are still losing to Holo for only 200k difference in total. Wait, what do you mean? In terms of CCV? Yeah, in terms of CCV, fucking... we're talking about the companies necessarily, not like the biggest and stuff. Yeah. Hold on. Are we in an echo chamber? I would like to think that I try my best to look at different angles and both sides of the story whenever something breaks out. But I have to admit, sometimes my community can feel like an echo chamber. And I don't like that, which is why I always like throw fucking people like a golden olive, hear them out. And a lot of people don't like it when I do that. For some reason. It's not an echo chamber, we're just right. We are an echo chamber. Depends where you look at it. I'd like to think we're not, but, you know, ultimately, I don't ultimately know. Oh, thank you, Marak Evans, for the 2332. Would the Niji financials need adjusting for allegedly not paying taxes? I have no idea. That's gonna be up to the fucking lawyers and up to the accountants. Because in terms of numbers and that whole spiel, I don't know anything aside from what Michi said. So I can't say anything about that. I'm not educated to talk about that. Hold on. Okay. So, bro, they don't even pay artists commissions. Their finances must have some shady shit. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's why it's so successful, right? Because they have the talents literally pay and do anything for them. That's why their financials are really massive. Literally, chat. I've said this again before, and I've said it again. I've said this like fucking 10 times, probably. 10 godzillion times. The reason why Nijisanji is the most profitable company, even way more than Hollow, even above Hollow during their golden years in 2020 and 2021, is because Nijisanji's business model is made to squeeze as much money as they can from the talents. That's their business model. You can't fucking win against a fucking business model like that. You literally can't. Especially if you're an ethical company. If you're an ethical company, you're gonna be losing money. That's just the unfortunate truth of it all. In business, if you're a good person, you get fucked. But that isn't sustainable. Depends. I mean, Niji so far has been doing really great for 6 years, right? Theoretically, it shouldn't be sustainable, but here they are. Here they are. I don't know if it's going to crash and burn, chat. I'm not like a business guy. I don't know. I can't fucking micro-analyze the fucking market or whatever, the numbers, to ultimately have a firm stance on whether or not it's gonna crash and burn. I'm just saying, that's what Niji is right now, and it's very successful. So, you know, teehee. It will thrive, but not an EN. Yeah, it's thriving in JP because JP work culture is like that. But in EN, the cultures are just not different. JP and like traditional VTuber companies expect the same thing to happen in the Western side of things that is currently going on in JP. They don't realize that fucking people, they have to adjust when they want to cater to an EN branch. It's annoying to the companies. But that's something they'd have to do. G also has China backing that Hollow doesn't. Yeah, that's also a case. Maybe Niji should have remained Japanese. Yeah, that's what a lot of people in the JP side of things have been saying, right? They keep saying shit like, yeah, because Nijisanji's business model is very antithetical to the Western model, it's not. They should not have expanded beyond Japan, is what a lot of people say. Yeah. Anyway, chat, I'm going to get my coffee real quick, and then I'm going to start talking about Nexus. I'm just gonna leave this one over here, and I will be back. Hold on. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Literally, I'm just gonna get my coffee. Okay, I'm back. All right. Ooh, phase coffee. Oh God, imagine, right? Ugh, imagine. Ugh. I can't buy phase coffee, by the way. I wish I was American sometimes. Well, not really, but like, you know, teehee. America looks like it's having a lot of fun. Seem being like the word that I'd like to use. Hold on, chat. Ooh, Dia's coffee is ironically pretty good. Chat, I literally can't. I don't know. I kind of want to try it just for the meme. Imagine though, right? But I can't. If it's available on Amazon, I might buy it. Wild times right now. Yeah. Just like you don't want to migrate to Pakistan and become a capitalist. We're still rabbits. Yeah. No, I am a resident though. That's the thing. Anyway, yeah. Let's start talking about this. This fucking Nexus live situation. By the way, chat, you see that? Followed by Motoagi Tanigo. That's something that we're gonna be talking about. Okay. Oh, we have a spammer? Oh, okay. I'll just fucking remove. Uh. Yep. God, I wish I had mods, but okay. I mean, I wish my mods were awake, but okay. Anyway, let's do it. Let's do it. Talking about Nexus. So, before this thing starts, chat, I'd just like to be honest and say that, my initial very offhand coverage of the situation in my last stream, it came from a place of, like, surprising, like, perplexity, I think is the right way to say it. Yeah. I didn't really do my reps, and now I have done so fairly. So I will now be talking about Nexus and Annie Live because there's this new VTuber agency coming up around the block. Well, actually, they're not really even a VTuber agency. It's more like a VTuber academy, right? Like a place to educate and teach people how to be VTubers while entertaining people. But yeah. So they posted this, right? Their initial announcement debut, it got a bit of traction. VTA wannabe, something like that. But we'll dig into it a little deeper because you'd be surprised the amount of fucking investment and resources are being poured into this. Yeah. First of all, two important notices to note, chat, is that this is supported on not supported, is that they are debuting on this exclusive app called Annie Live, right? And Annie Live is one of Prism Projects, is one of Prism, the CEO of Prism Projects' projects. So, me personally, I think that's a good thing. Is their app still in beta? I don't know. Apparently, it just got released, but yeah. So anyway, yeah. The creator for Annie Live is also like the CEO for Prism Project. And I think that's a good thing because that means we have someone who is aware of our culture, right? It's not just some fucking random Silicon Valley type that's trying to loot and plunder VTubing after seeing Gargura and Iron Mouse. But, you know, yeah. It's pretty cool. So, they have some relatively big and even bigger names that are backing it up. And again, Nexus is actually even being followed by Yago. And that is interesting. I think that is interesting because that means Yago is aware of this, probably invested in it, and is looking at this from the sidelines, right? And not just that, they got Pankalopi and Filian to do a little guest speaking, right? Heck, chat, they're even sponsored by Offguy. Yeah. No Hololive branch, no, this is some random VTuber Academy place. Yeah. Again, their partner program, Annie Live, is the CEO of Prism Project. Yep. So in short, Nexus and its CEO isn't some fucking Silicon Valley type who just wandered into our neck of the woods, right? They seemed to have prepared a lot for this, as well as networked with figures that a lot of people in the scene respect. And their VTuber models are actually pretty good. I think their VTuber models are pretty good. I mean, look at these. Where's the fucking space, the cowboy Gyaru? Over ambitious? Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Is this okay, no, never mind. I thought this was Lamb. I thought this was Lamb because of the eyes and the art style. I think yeah. Anyway, yeah. Again, I'm losing my train of thought here. But again, we have this going on. And again, when people were very upset, when people saw this, right, chat? When people saw this, people were fucking scratching their heads. Because this was a bold maneuver. Like, fucking debuting 27 talents in the span of 3 days is something that nobody has ever done, right? And look, me personally, I have never really seen any of the talents debut. I've heard a lot of good things from the people that did talk about it, but we're not going to talk about the talents. We're only going to be talking about the company itself, right? Because the reason why a lot of people were questioning, and look at the fucking ratio, were questioning and being like genuinely concerned about what's happening, is because people have seen Nijisanji, have seen what this kind of business model, the ethical considerations that a lot of people have, and they don't like it. And there's also like a couple few interesting questions that the company has to answer and solve before even remotely thinking that this can end up very well. It's too soon and it's after AR Live. In a way it is. Midclax, thank you for super chat. I'm PO'd right now. All these cons are announcing VTubers, but Anime Central, biggest Midwest con, have announced Mel's mama, and that's it. Yeah? You're pissed off, huh? You're okay, Midclax. The CEO picking fights on Twitter isn't making it much better. Yeah, exactly. But aside from that, I think there's like a couple questions that I think they have to answer first before actually going in, right? First question. How is this better or unique than what is already established? Like, are they trying to pull off something unique here, or like what's the angle, right? Aside from their rapid fire and aside from the fact that they have a business model that's getting defunct. That's getting fucked, I mean. Because this business model, it works in traditional companies, but I don't necessarily think it's working in VTubing right now. Yeah. Now, second question. Are there more incentives for viewers and VTubers to join the app rather than staying over in YouTube and Twitch? And I think that's the most difficult part, chat. Because again, there are other similar apps currently, like Reality, and there's even a VTuber. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna pull it up. There's a fucking VTuber agency named Bond EM, which I've been aware of for a while now. And they had most of their EN VTubers stream over on a similar app like Anilive called Reality, right? And most of their talents are gone. Look, Bond EN talents that focus making on the Reality app. Boom. Graduated. Literally, most people are fucking graduated. So, it's a business model that's not seemingly working right now. Never even heard of it? Holy fuck. Yeah, chat, I would assume that none of you heard of it. Because nobody's fucking talking about it on Twitter. Or anywhere. Because they stream exclusively on the Reality app. Yeah. But I've been aware of it because it's an interesting little spin. There's also Irium, but then it can work, just poorly executed. Yeah, which is something that I'm gonna try touching upon later regarding Nexus, right? Yeah. Because the fact of the matter is, like, Nexus has this whole song and dance to even watch these VTubers. But I think it's literally in every guidebook in business to make everything easier for the consumer in order to have the people rolling in. So I feel like Ani Live has to have something aside from these VTubers to have people come in. Yeah. Third question. And I think this is also kind of important. What's the support system gonna look like? Like, how are they gonna share the cannibalism? Chat, again, the reason why people call this a battle royale, or why people have been calling this a battle royale of sorts, is because that's how it's structured around. They're literally going to pit... Even if they don't want to admit it, right? The structure of the company makes it so that the talents have to literally fight for each other. They have to fight for the very little views that they have, right? They're going to share the same small people. 27 VTubers are going to share the same small pool of people. And a lot of them are going to overlap streams. There are situations, chat, where people will go on entire Menhera episodes because somebody overlapped streams with somebody. There's going to be a shit ton of cannibalism and infighting. And that's just one potential problem of the implication this angle can have, right? Like, this kind of model just has so many problems from the get-go. so many things going wrong at the same time, especially in terms of internal politics, right? It would be more understandable if it was more coordinated or if the VTuber generation was released separately. But damn. The drama economy, Jack. Chat, if there's drama that's gonna happen in this company, I don't think I'm going to be willing to cover it. Because I feel like, I know, actually, you know what? I don't want to say that. I feel like the drama has to be funny. Because if it's a sad drama, I'm not gonna cover it. Yeah. So you're saying it's VTuber reality TV. Something like that, yeah. Something like that. Something like a reality TV. Yeah. And the reason, right? And the reason why people look at this kind of practice very negatively in the industry, like, you know, fucking rapid firing VTubers, even though the objective numbers it may have in terms of profitability is good, is because, like, chat, in VTubing, people would rather support content creators that they can feel close to, right? Or can entertain them. Let's say people that can be parasocial with, people that can give them a good time, laugh with, cry with, simp for, lewd for, all sorts of reasons, right? People are going to struggle bothering to sift through 27 VTubers under 3 days just to find that experience. Much less so in an exclusive app, right? Because why would people do that rather than just finding indies and small corpos that are accessible on platforms that they're more familiar with, right? Yeah. And look, that can work, but the fan base would really only rather support an entire company, like everyone in that company, if that company has proven themselves to be able to take care of the talents, as well if the company itself has good clout like what VShojo and Hololive has. Somebody that can sell an experience, you know, a unique experience even, an identity, to which I don't see Nexus having for now. But that could just be because they're new and haven't really gotten comfortable, you know, doing stuff yet. VTubing already a niche? Yeah, they're putting VTubers in a niche of a niche. Yeah. Again, I haven't seen their debuts, but I've heard good things. Right? Just that people don't like it when VTubers are just pumped willy-nilly. Again, because it's a breeding ground of problems. This may work in places that do have clout and actual genuine foundational support like Nijisanji, and even then, this is one of the core key criticisms against that company. And even then, a good reason why it worked for them is because they started the trend way before anybody did. Nijisanji had a first mover's advantage. It's why they were able to successfully pull off a rapid fire model. Because nobody was doing the same thing back then. And again, this type of move, especially in this climate that we have in VTubing right now, it's just not a good move internally, as well because of favoritism. Again, we talked about like cannibalism already, so I'm not going to delve a little too much about that, right? Because at that point, it's really only going to be a matter of time until multiple of your ex-talents are going to out the company and out you for being a piece of shit, if you are actually a piece of shit. And we know full well the worst consequences that can have in a company. Fucking look at Hololive, not Hololive, Niji right now. Right? VTubing is a niche in the US and EU, but even if they do it in JP, they would crash and burn. Would they even be friends with how competitive the setup is? That's exactly the problem, Chelsea. That's exactly the problem. Nexus CEO already acted like a POS. Okay, so yeah. We're going to talk about that in a bit. Because the criticism that were thrown at the CEO, I talked this a little bit earlier, but the criticism that were thrown at the CEO were received very poorly. He's not coming across as very professional for this line of work. And when I originally covered this in my last stream, I wanted to talk about this briefly, right? I wanted to say, hey, as a CEO, stop posting this shit. I'm not one to tell people how to do their jobs, but if the CEO looks fragile, then that's gonna end up looking very bad for the people looking at you, for the company itself. Right? Like, focus on what you have, stop replying to people unless a response is warranted. Which in this situation, it wasn't. It really wasn't. And if you are going to reply, get a PR manager to handle it, just not this. Because chat, not a lot of people aren't even like being mean. Like, I don't even need to scroll through, right? But if you go through the actual announcement tweet itself, not many people aren't even being mean. They're just neutrally pointing out their concerns. People in general can't just dismiss criticism or all sorts of all sorts of similar comments. And they can't just dismiss that as people being dumb or not knowing the grand scale of your Machiavellian plan or whatever. Right? Like, bro, like, hold on. Yeah. Like, bro, you're the CEO. Right? You're the CEO. CEOs, chat. CEOs can't afford to be Menheras. Because the talents themselves, the 70% of VTubers are actual Menheras. They can't afford that. It's, how do I want to say this? Certain situations are going to end up very bad. The only way for them to prove the criticism wrong is to do well than expected, I mean. But again, the criticism that people are throwing at him is not even like just noise and hate. It's reasonable and do make sense. Because from the outside looking in, it's understandable a lot of people will look at the agency and think it's gonna collapse. We've seen agencies with more secure game plans and have more budget collapse. And taking in the aspect that a lot of people hate in traditional agencies and having that as your core appeal and a massive barrier to entry, it makes sense that people will think will have negative impressions of you. Especially if you like you know, do what Harry is doing right now. Yeah, being all passive aggressive about it and stuff. But he did apologize. That's the thing. People have legitimate questions. Yeah, exactly, professional gentlemen. But again, Harry, like, look at this. Glad to get criticism from a dummy account with 0 followers. Look, he's not even being mean. I can't even help but feel like you're setting up that talent for failure with this. Having 37 W's is pretty much the same time is actually insane. This is going to turn into a battle royale of talents having to fight against each other for viewership. You're competing with yourself. This is not mean. This is a genuine criticism that makes sense. Right? It makes sense. And he says this. So, after a lot of people were dunking on him on Twitter and everywhere because of this, he apologized. Yeah, hi Higgslock, please allow me to apologize for what I said there. Although what we're trying to is different from other agencies, our goal is and always will be to help other talents be successful. I just didn't want any negative impressions of our talents as they worked super hard and long to make this happen. However, this does not justify what I said. I'd appreciate if you could accept my apology. I hope you would still consider supporting our talents. I would love to see what they have worked on. So yeah, bah humbug, he got emotional. Yeah. Which is understandable, I guess. But yeah, if he wants to if he needs to take a lot of this criticism in, he shouldn't be going out on Twitter and saying the stuff that he's saying. Yeah. And whether or not people are going to take that apology is going to be up to them. Because, chat, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. One thing in this scene that I've realized is that historically speaking, most people are open to have their initial opinions be proven wrong if they do something good. ChatGPT, I don't know if it's ChatGPT. I don't really use that much, that software all that much, so I don't recognize it. A lot of people do say it's ChatGPT though, but I'm not really sure. Oh, thank you, Tharja ABW. Want me to crash an agency? Want me to do it again? Thank you, professional gentlemen. I'm willing to give Nexus CEO benefit of the doubt that his Menhera on Twitter may have been due to stress plus sleep deprivation. His apologies came 78 hours later. Still a very bad look in any case. Yeah, I think Harry was just got emotional. You know, it's a passion project and it's getting received very poorly. I get it. I'm a Menhera myself, Harry. I get where you're coming from. It's just that when you're a CEO, you can't afford to do that shit. It's easy for me to be a Menhera because I'm just a fucking dumb VTuber adjacent drama tuber historian creature. But I'm not exactly a professional, you know? At least not in this context. Yeah. Again, people are still willing to have their minds changed and will still and from what I've seen are very generous when it comes to giving people the benefit of the doubt. Right? Chat, V Shoujo managed to turn public opinion around in 1 fucking year. Hololive in 2021 did the same. Yes, it's an uphill battle, but again, if they started in the situation that they started now, it makes sense why it's an uphill battle. And it makes sense that he is apologizing for it. Right? But I would like to think, chat, it doesn't matter. It's not a matter of how you start. It's where you end up. Yeah. In any case, right? Because of how poorly the situation was handled, a lot of people that were apparently applicants of the fucking thing were leaking out a shit ton of information. This got everywhere. Like everywhere. Oh, here we go. I want to give my 2 cents on this as someone that passed the first wave of recent editions and dropped out. I know some Nexus talents are following and I love you. I truly wish you the best of luck and I'll try my best to support your debuts. That being said, some things that set off my red floor radar. You are required to stream 5 times a week, 2 hours each time. I have a question, chat. I think this is okay. Is that an L take? Is this an L take? I feel like if you're a streamer, streaming 5 times a week, 2 hours each time is I don't think that's strenuous, no? That huge L. Not everyone. That's just debuts. Okay, people in chat are mixed about it. Wait, before I continue, I genuinely want to know what other people think. I don't know if that's an L take or not. Is streaming 5 times a week... Oh, wait, actually, you know what? I guess when you factor in the fact that a lot of these talents have actual jobs and has to work outside streaming hours, then they might not have that much time for streaming. Yeah. I guess that's an important thing to consider. Yeah, people have jobs. Even if I think 2 hours, streaming 2 hours a week, 5 times a day, 5 times a week is yeah. Too soon to draw any conclusions. Yeah, I'm just asking what I'm just asking. Thank you for the super chat, by the way, gentlemen. I'm just asking what people think. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing, though. But again, it has to depend on a lot of people. Because if there are people that have like actual jobs, IRL, it could put a lot of pressure and like make everything a lot more stressful. But to people that are just chilling, yeah, it's not even that much. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. A lot of you guys are saying no in the poll, so that's the general consensus. It seems like, yeah. Anyway, let's move on. No personalized management. Individual talent don't get managers or advice. Instead, Nexus works as a schoolwork. A group of people get educated all at once on the basics of content creation. I feel like you can achieve this on fucking average. Bro, you can achieve this by going to Mariyume's fucking channel. Mariyume has you covered when you start when it comes to like
with making friends? Like
yeah. Mariyume has shit when it comes to these sorts of topics. So I feel like, okay, still interesting though. Educated just sounds condescending. Yeah, it kind of does. But I feel like that's because we're tainted by the Finana meme. Anyway, at that point, I see no reason for established content creators to join. Of course not. New ones, sure, but once again, we go back to the first one, which is, why force new VTubers to invest this much time? You're encouraged to stream off to the AniLive app to garner a larger audience. So instead of streaming 5 days, 40 hours on the required app, you now have to spend more time and effort promoting yourself on other platforms because they are where it's the best way to garner an audience. What? Yeah, this is what primarily I'm a little concerned about. if they're only, from their wording, it seems like they're only encouraged to only stream on the app, but I didn't necessarily see anything indicating that they're forced to only stream in the app. So, yeah. The obvious red flag is that being that Nexus plans on debuting 100 talents. Holy shit, if that ain't a battle royale, may the best VTuber rise to the top type shit, I don't know what is. Working off that, you get rewarded based off performance, but if you do poorly, you get less access to resources and help. Now this is the bigger red flag for me. Remember how people don't get personalized management? It really is just skill issue for these talents. I'm still going to keep tabs and support the talents because they deserve it, but I think this kind of business model should always warrant discussing and for us to share our criticisms. Content creation is very serious space. Want to make sure that the talents signing up for these agencies aren't being mistreated. And that's something I can get behind. I think it'd be better to do what some streamers do, where they stop early on a platform and continue on the other. But at the same time, right? At the same time, the talents signed the contract. Unless they were somehow being misled, which I don't believe they are, then they knew what they were coming into. Some way or another, I'm just gonna have to hope that the talents have a plan when they signed up for Nexus. This app is Apple only for now. Apple only for now, I think. Yeah. You should do some exclusive streams on Annie Live. You know, chat, there was this one fucking VTuber streaming platform called VStream. I talked about this a while ago. But VStream died. Despite all the support and the popularity of VStream among indies, VStream died. So I don't know how Annie Live is going to do their stuff. So I really just do hope that fucking the CEO has a plan. That's really all about it. Yeah. They're VTubers, they don't read. Ah, true. Fuck, that is true. More like Hunger Games than original Battle Royale. Hunger Games is pretty much a Battle Royale, no? It sounds like Blue Lock type shit to me, Yinka. Thank you. Yeah, kinda. That's actually kinda... I think that's a little bit more accurate than Hunger Games or Battle Royales. Yeah. It just wasn't profitable enough, and consumers always groan about anything related to money. And like, yeah. That's my take on Nexus, chat. Best hopes for the VTubers and the company involved. Because, God. Oh, wait. They really are starting really bad PR-wise. But again, like they say, it isn't how it starts that it matters, it's what it becomes. So I do hope the best for them. Again, the CEO seems like they have a plan, and they did say they've prepared for a lot of stuff. Again, if they somehow got the behind-the-scenes support of a lot of influential figures, that's more than enough for me. And I imagine that's more than a lot of people. That's more than enough for a lot of people to give them a chance. So yes, I will be watching their development, watching them closely, and how things will play out from the sidelines. Praise when I see them doing good things, criticize when I see them doing bad things. Thank you, by the way, boss of this gym. The talent can stream on other platforms, and many talents have already saying that they will be restreaming their Annie live streams on Twitch/YT. Restreaming is so different from actual streaming. If you mean like simulcasting, then I would like that. But if they're only putting up VODs on other channels, that's gonna be weird. 4 minutes behind, but Dian, could you stream 5 times a week, different games and topics each? If it's something that will change later on in time, it's okay, but it's for the entire contract, it's bad, IMO. Restreaming is simulcasting. Oh, okay, simulcasting. Okay, never mind. If restreaming means simulcasting, then yeah, I support that. It depends, Charles Dracon. Because the thing about my type of content and the stuff of streams that I want to do is that I don't want to do gaming streams. I'm not like a normal VTuber where I can just stream about what's going on in my life and I have a lot of other people watching. No. I'm in a position, I'm in a part of the industry where people want to watch me stream when I stream about events, when I give commentary, when I talk about news, when I talk about drama, all that sort of stuff, right? There are a few people, but most people don't want to watch me play video games or do karaoke streams or do like I don't have the same appeal that, let's say, Connor has. But I feel like if I was a VTuber and my entire brand, my entire online career revolves around my personality, then I feel like I'd be able to come up with different stream ideas every time for 5 days a week for an entire year. I think I'd be able to do that. Yeah. Karaoke stream would be insane. Yeah, I will do a karaoke stream. Again, I'm still working on a lot of the Donothon rewards. Don't worry. Yeah. I will be doing that soon. But yeah, again, that's my take on Nexus. Oh wait. Actually, someone just linked this recently. Merryweather is going to interview the CEO, see what they're up to and what their game plan is. That is interesting. Did I hear a dono? Thank you, Mekanas Golden here for the fat 10. Holy shit. Hi, have a good day. Yes, Mini Rod. Thank you. Thank you, Mekanas again. Not a paid promotion. I approached them and this was my idea. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, okay, yeah, good. It's good that I read this first. Because when I first saw this, like a couple of minutes ago, right? I had a slight hunch that Merryweather and Harry are friends or are in a positive are positive acquaintances. Because again, Harry is well connected behind the scenes. But if Merryweather says that he approached them, then I guess that's fine. I have a little. So okay, my take, just my take. Okay, I have a few concerns that Merryweather may be a little bit more biased towards him. You know, give him the olive branch a little too much. Now, chat, I have nothing against that. I'd probably do the same if I were to interview somebody that I like, honestly, especially if I don't want to make the interviewee uncomfortable and, you know, to maintain a good working relationship with that someone. Again, everybody has bias. But for this interview, I want Merryweather to ask the hard-hitting questions. Right? I want Merryweather to ask the hard-hitting questions. I want the CEO to address the things that a lot of people has concerns for the company for. Again, the company does seem like they are passionate and have plans, but their business model has a lot of problems that again could lead to a lot of fucking things going wrong. It's just a model that works for businessmen and for the company, but everybody in the community hates. So I'm hoping that Merryweather does do that. If he won't ask, that means he's a paid actor. I don't necessarily think he's a paid actor. I think that would just mean that that Merryweather doesn't want to be mean. I think that's it. Did you know Kuna is getting a 3.0 brush up? Yes, I did, Tarja. I did. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he's gonna lowball it, but I hope he won't. Yeah, I hope he won't. I actually do hope that he won't. Because the impression that I get from Merry, look, I'm just gonna be honest. I don't really watch that much of Merryweather. The only clips that I've watched from him is back when he did a lot of collaborations with Nijisanji back in 2022. That's really the only exposure that I have with Merryweather, chat. I'm gonna be honest. And from the clips that I've seen from him, right, he seemed to be the kind of person that's not necessarily hard-hitting. Like, he's soft. Not even his comics. Nope, I don't watch Webtoon or read Webtoon. Nope. I was aware of Merryweather. I was aware that Merryweather was like big in Webtoon, but nope. Mary is a CEO himself. Yeah, I know. He has his own company as an art company. Yeah. Mary is a respectful and professional. He rarely tries to make people uncomfortable. Yeah, I know. But I still want him to ask the hard-hitting questions. I really just do. Because I feel like that's an important conversation and an important criticism, an important angle that a lot of people need to talk about. Yeah. Yeah. Again, that's with the context that I don't know too much about him. Yeah. Soft questions aren't really hard a problem as long as it leads to significant answers. Yeah. Yeah, Merriweather seems to be smart. I'll just leave it to him, honestly. Yeah. And chat, you know what? You know what? You know what? News, drama, commentary people talking about Nexus even in a negative light is arguably a good thing. By the way, that's a good thing. In the industry, chat, in an industry where eyes are important, it's better to be somebody that is mocked than somebody who is ignored. It's just that this situation was not handled the best way it could have. And you know what? They did get views. I saw a lot of people tapping in and literally downloading the fucking app. They got people watching the debuts to see what they were all about because of this drama. So, yeah, no. I think at the end of the day, Harry, I think you should be happy. You probably got the wrong kind of attention, but you got views, man. You got people talking about you. And again, that's a good thing. Especially if it's a new company. That's a good thing. Especially when you have the potential to turn it around. Yeah. Mary is respectful and professional. If you ignore how he started making out that Pipa is a nats to the point where even others on the stream with his said, "What the fuck is in your head, man?" I don't know anything, Ben Grogan. Look, I'm just saying. I just said that he seems like he's respectful and professional. He seems like he's a person that don't want to make other people comfortable. He's a softie. I don't really. Again, I literally don't know much of Mary's personality. Like, I don't know. Yeah. If Harry wants to capitalize on the eyes, he better have that Android app out or better YT or Twitch. Websites too. Yep. Mm-hmm. Wait, the debuts already happened? Mm-hmm. It's 29th right now for a lot of you guys. Right? Yeah. And so a lot of the debut. Mary didn't do that. He called people kinda based and edgy. Oh, so I'm getting one guide again. Okay, never mind. Okay, gotcha. If I remember correctly, in one collab with Pipa, I believe, Mary admitted that his behavior is based on who he's hanging out with, changing beliefs to mix. Changing beliefs to mix. That sounds like you don't have any hard stances on anything at all. I feel like if you're empathetic to people, like you're not like one of those fucking those star sign empaths kind of fucking thing, but like if you're generally empathetic and you know where other people are coming from and you respect where they're coming from, that's different from adjusting your beliefs based on who you're with. Because if you do that, then do you even have beliefs? Is Nuzaya trying to tell us he's an empath? No, I'm not a fucking empath. That's so cringe. It's not a bad thing to adjust to your conversation partner as long as you have lines to yourself. Yeah. Yeah. Like if I'm, for example, right? If I'm talking to somebody, not me, but like ideally, if a person of two opposing beliefs are talking with each other and they sense, they feel that they have two different beliefs, right? The other party tried to speak where he's coming from and why he believes this, and then the other one also does the same. It's okay to disagree. It's okay to disagree, chat. But if you change your beliefs, that's a bad thing. I don't know if you're just mistranslating or you're misrepresenting Meriwether wrong, but if he's actually like that, then I think he needs to have, let's say, firmer stances on things. I mean, you're kind of empath coded. We're always spitting poison, and you're always, don't be like that, guys. It's not that bad. Ha ha ha. I think I generally just want to hear where people are coming from. I don't necessarily think that's empathetic. Because, again, opinions are shaped by experience, background, a different background, different experiences, and generally your upbringing and what you're exposed to. Right? And I feel like if I get a sense of why you have that belief based on your past experiences and I understand it, that's generally when I start respecting your beliefs. But if you have fucking beliefs or opinions because some random YouTuber have the same opinions and that you decided to fucking take it, right? You have a fucking belief that's being spammed on you by Twitter. You're taking in beliefs, the famous beliefs that TikTok has. That's when I say, fuck you, I don't respect your opinion. That's, yeah. Nah, Mary is not that way from what I've seen from him. That's a good thing then. I'm pretty much like Sagi in that I want to hear all sides and will play devil's advocate, but I couldn't be further from being an empath. Yeah, I am not an empath, chat. If you lose me, you lose me. That's the thing. Then, the end, we got a Nexus member. Wait, we have a Nexus member right now? Wait, I can't see. Hold on. Who's watching? Kyohei Tekma. Oh shit. Hello? I don't know if I pronounced your name wrong. Alright, but I'm sorry if I did. If you want a recap of what I said, it's basically I said the company started off on the wrong foot and let's say, wait, hold on, let me try to recap. Yeah, the company started off the wrong foot. CEO has very interesting behind the scenes connections. And people have genuine criticisms that the CEO was not addressing properly, but they have the chance to turn this around, especially since they apologized and shit. Don't worry, I'm not shitting on your company. I feel like a lot of people get the impression that I like to shit on other people just because it's fun or whatever. It's not. I don't, I mean. And you're skeptical that people will get on the app. Yeah, unfortunately, I think most people will just not get in the app. I feel like they'd have to I feel like the app has to have a lot more incentives to download the app first. Right? First guy in the second column. Yeah, I saw him. Welcome in the stream, by the way. Hey, Lulu is also here. Oh shit, wait, really? Oh, the Gyaru is here. Wait, why can't I see them on fucking my chat? Scroll up. Wait, I can't see it. Why can't I see it? Yeehaw, Noah Sweep. Oh shit, she's here. Hello. Never mind, I see it. I see her. Yeah. No, sorry, chat. It's just that, I don't know why, but my YouTube chat is like lagging. We did not gaslit you, DN. We did not. Wait, yeah, I don't think I was getting gaslit now. Wait, when does being empathetic a bad thing? So Joey Wang, the thing about being empathetic is that a lot of people have even told me this, but the bad thing about being empathetic is when you try to, let's say, be understanding of everybody's emotions, you get taken advantage of. You get easily taken advantage of if you're too empathetic. Like, it happens a lot. I have a lot of friends that are generally like that, You know, the kind of friends that, no, he doesn't mean that. No, look, like, you know, people that generally just wants to see the best in other people, and they just get fucked out the wall. They get actually hammered by life. They're the kindest people I know, but they're also mega depressed. Like, even more than I am. Like, holy fuck. It's bad when you're very much empathetic. And I feel like that's the reason why I even, like, I'm starting to doubt myself if I am actually just that kind of person. Because, like, if you do that, right? If you do that, most people, social media, and even cartoons, and, like, people in general would have you think that being kind will get you rewarded in life. No. From my experience, right? I don't know if your experience is any different, but from my experience and from what I've seen, being a sociopath, being an asshole, at least being a calculated asshole, gets you further in life than when you're being nice. That's the thing. There's a reason, right? Why high-performing people, like CEOs, businessmen, fucking those sorts of people, the reason why they are able to achieve the things that they achieve is because they let go of that empathetic nature, right? They let go of being emotional. They have to bury down the fact that they think they're hurting other people by making the decisions that they have to. They have to make the hard decisions. So that's the thing. Nice guy finished last. Yeah, nice guys do actually finish last. I feel like a lot of incels ruin that phrase, but, you know, nice guys do indeed finish last. From what I've seen, is what happened, honestly. Yeah. The socially unsociable associate. Thank you. You don't have to call me out like that. I'm not calling you out, but it's unfortunately the truth, man. It really is unfortunately the truth. So the end justifies the means no matter who is hurt. It depends where you're coming from, the disco option. If you're looking at it from a business, let's say, from a profit, business, and practical standpoint, then yes. But if you're looking at it from an angle of ethics, then no. It has to just matter what value or what belief you value more. Do you like to be more practical and goal-oriented and professional and business-minded, or do you just want to be nice to people? And do you want to foster a community more than lead a fucking, I don't know, like or like focus on goals that have you be fucking rich or whatever? Obviously, the best option is to be on a middle ground. Like, you're somewhere in the middle of those, but even that's difficult. Staying in the middle of having those two traits is very difficult. Because you always get fucking... Yeah. You know what I mean, right? I don't know if I'm... what am I saying? I don't know if I'm translating or myself correctly or speaking in a way where I'm being understandable. But yes. Context matters. Are you trying to be a billionaire or just making a living? Oh. Mm-hmm. No, that makes sense to my ESL ass. Yeah, okay, I hope so. Because when I'm on stream, I'm still working on this, but when I'm on stream, I struggle to be as articulate as I am in my videos. That's the thing. It's kind of hard to be articulate when you're overwhelmed. Yeah, got no iPhone. Oh shit, yeah, speaking of iPhone, I talked about this in my previous stream. Remember that iPhone that was funded by the recent donation over on my throne? I just bought it. But I also lost my phone in the process, so I got fucked. But DN said CEO should be asshole. Why Hago still be hoping Holostars? Wait, what do you mean? For all we know, Yago could be an asshole behind the scenes, right? I mean, I'm not saying that he is, but in most situations, CEOs have to be sociopathic. That's the thing. For the good of the company. No iPhone either. I can't watch Nexus. Dian took the Apple pill. Bro, I only fucking got the iPhone because I need it for VTubing. That's really all about it. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Wait, what else did we talk about today? His policies speak as much as his character. Yeah. Did you get a new phone after that? No, thankfully I found it. Well, not me. I didn't find it, but like somebody else found it. So thankfully. Hold on. Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's talk about Idol ES actually. We still haven't talked about Idol ES. Here is the interesting part. Meika is debuting under fucking Idol. Bro. Look at this. Wait, am I gonna get mad? Hold on. I'm gonna guess who made this. Wait, actually, I'm gonna guess who made this based on the animations. Hold on. Who? Okay, so X-Wactor, yes. So Meika chat, this person. If you guys watched my not my Nijisanji, if you guys watched my my video regarding Wactor, this was formerly Hisoramina. Hisoramina was the guy, was the girl that that Wactor hard doxed. Remember that guy? Yeah. Oh, her, yeah. Male. Sorry, Jesus. So, the fact that she joined Idol means the contract or the things that Idol offered her must be really good, or Meika was just desperate. Or Meika just needed help. All of the above, probably. Yeah. Hold on, I want to see the trailer. I already watched the trailer, but I will watch it with you guys again. She isn't the only one, right? So, originally, the first one that got doxed was Lila, Shino Lila. And the part there was that only the real name was dropped, which is still bad, by the way. But on Hisoramina's situation, they did drop more than just the real name, but also the actual fucking location and ID number and all that sort of shit. Like actual dangerous information, you know? And that was super, super bad. So, thankfully, she's here. Meika was doing well as an indie. Idol offer must be good. Chat, here's the thing. Sometimes, VTubers and indies, even if they pull big numbers, they will want to join an agency even if they have to sacrifice a bit of their a percentage of their earnings, because they either want support like management, people that can help them with shit, or they just want to find a home or a place, like, you know, like a place that they can call home, basically, like a genmate, or, you know, people to hang out with, a group, a clique, a close knit friendship. That's why people will want to go join a VTuber agency even if they don't need it. Because while financially they do, they don't, practically and emotionally they probably will. Because agencies are just useful, chat. I know I keep pedaling around the idea of the age of indie is coming, unfortunately. While indies are getting much more attractive as a potential, or let's say they're getting more attractive because of the corpo shit happening right now, indies and the concept of an agency will never truly go away. That's it. There's a theory that one of the other members was an ex-Waktor member too. But of course one of these members are an ex-Waktor member. My surprise is just they managed to get Meika to sell over her shit over to the company. They poached Mika. They didn't even have her re-debut under a new name. They just took her in as Meika. That means they have a specialized contract for Meika, but that's probably different from a lot of the other girls. Meika has recently gained access to Japan again. Maybe that's the reason. Perhaps. Meika, let's go. This looks like Sayu. Oh, wait, no. Kaguya Luna. This looks like Kaguya Luna. Alamas Lamas? Did Alamas Lamas make this? Wait, I want to see who... I'm going to see who animated this later. Zion? Yeah, kind of like Zion. But at the same time, it's more so... It kind of looked like Kaguya Luna at first for me. Taiga Torayama. So we got another witch VTuber. Wait, no, this is not Alamas Lamas. This is not Alamas Lamas. Hold on. Ruby Rune. Oh my fucking god, they're doing the alliteration name again. Okay. 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 Not Mikeneko. I thought of Amemiya Nazuna. Oh god. Akugaki. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Kani and Sensei. All of them spoke at least 3 languages, 10 out of them. That's Spanish speakers for you. Hey Salvi and everybody. Thanks for raiding. Is this Pipa? Wait, that's actually just Pipa. Lullaby, Lullaby? Oh god. Fucking alliteration names. Eternal. S. Eternals. Okay, but who did the animation? It's Alamas Lamas, isn't it? Wait, no, it can't be Alamas Lamas. It has to be somebody else. I mean, no, I feel like I recognize Alamas Lamas when I see him. I see his work, I mean. Who did it? Eternals, that fail TV show. Interesting. Kani Pipa? Yeah? Well... You know what Idol needs? You know what Idol needs, chat? They need mommies. Like, okay, like, Like onesans and lollies are cool and all, but I'd like some mommies. Juna is kinda mommy. Her design is not mommy. This is not mommy. Not mommy enough, at least. This is more like onesan. Animetics Productions. Not enough memory to open this page. Oh, fuck. That's no wonder. Maybe I need to upgrade my RAM. We need hags. Hags. Star Drive by W. Thank you. Animix Production. Animetics, actually. Animetics. Fucking idiot. Interesting. This is the one, huh? Okay. They just got themselves a very strong portfolio with this. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. Let's see the subscriber count. I'm gonna start number ending. When's their debut? May 5, right? So that's basically a week from now. Excuse me. Ruby. Meika. I mean, we already know how much fucking Meika has. Meika has a lot. Oh, okay. They're still not. Okay. They're still not. Okay. They haven't linked down all the girls yet. What agency is that? It's Idol. Idol ES. Their first foray into the ES branch. Into the ES place. Who knows? The lollies might be secretly hags. You wanna know a secret? Most lollies in VTubing are actually hags. Yeah. Or at the very least, Christmas cakes. There. Sorry to immersion break. Immersion break. What's wrong with me? To immersion break. Fucking lolly babas, the most of them are. Yep. Christmas cakes? How do I want to describe a Christmas cake? It's like VTubers that are pretty much before they become a hag. Like around 28 or 25 or something. Like you know, the halfway point between a hag and a young woman. Not hag, nah, Nora. No, for real though. Yeah. To me, a hag is 45. Your definition is wrong. A hag is the hag here in the VTubing context is specifically 30. Unfortunately. Yeah, the hag is a concept where your opinion does not matter. If the group think it's 30, then it's 30. Thank you, Lolly Baba. Let's go, that Reeve guy. Thank you. Yeah. Why Christmas cakes? I'm not the one that made up that term. 4chan did. Or like 4chan adjacent places. I forgot where. But yeah. I'm pretty sure the term Christmas cakes come from the number of candles on their cake, which starts to look like a Christmas tree. Now that I did not know. Okay, actually, you know what, chat? Let's play a game. Aside from Meika, who do you think will be the fan favorite? Who do you think will be the fan favorite? I like to play a game where I try to guess which one will be the fan favorite basing off of their models. Nothing says better, or nothing sings better than free cake after the holidays. Thank you, Yinka. Koa, cause I like her? Maybe Taiga? One of the lollies? Yeah, it's gonna be one of the lollies. I swear to God. Chat, look, do not underestimate lolly lovers. It's either gonna be this girl The holy fuck. It's gonna the more I look at it, I'm kind of getting Pankalopi Pipa vibes, and it's pretty cursed. It's gonna be Lalabelle, or it's gonna be Akugaki. It's gonna be one of these people. For real. For sure. Especially because this one is a blue lolly with the Laplace ears and everything. It's gonna be one of these people. You know what, chat? I'm also pretty glad that Idol is fucking ignoring the Twitter debate regarding lollies. I mean, I may not like that they're fucking... I may not like the variety that they have regarding their VTuber models, but I'm glad they're not caving in the fucking Twitter cesspit either. Dian, remember, Pekora Gura Kobo. Yeah, but this is Idol. I mean, fucking Yuko Yurei is not the most popular in the group. It's Rin Penrose. But then again, Yuko Yurei is pretty popular by herself. VT is gonna go crazy on the blue lolly, I feel. She has a strong contender. I mean, because right now, the de facto best lolly in terms of small corpo, at least not Lolly Baba, by the way, like actual lolly, is Moo Muyu. This girl, chat, this girl is fucking everybody's favorite lolly right now, it seems, in the small corpo scene. Yeah. Oh my god. She's destroying it in phase, right? So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Looks like Segzigura. Oh god. I don't think so, but I respect the opinion, I suppose. It looks like blue Laplas without the horns. I mean, she has the horns, but yeah. Meika is going to perform better because she already has experience, especially with things going wrong. Yeah, I think Meika will still retain the numbers that she has, but right now with merch and everything. Anyway, chat. I think that's it, right? What else did I miss? Was there something else that I missed, perhaps? Wait, which one is Meika? The archer guy. Girl. Sorry, fucking ESL. This girl. The one that has... Wait, what? Hold on. From a distance, her eyes look weird. By the way, this is Meika, the green one. But from a distance, the eyes look weird on Taiga. Anyway, yeah, again, Meika is this person. That's gotta be a running joke that she's a guy now. No, man, the running joke is that I'm ESL as fuck and I mistake people's pronouns. And one of these days, bro, I'm gonna get cancelled for accidentally swapping pronouns. I do that a lot. Anyway, chat, I think that's pretty much it, no? Yeah. I think that's pretty much it. Doing a pronoun practice stream? Bro, I'd get fucked. I would rather not. I'm trying my best, okay? I'm trying my best. You're trying my best, yep. Everything is gendered in Spanish, depressed Nosagi. Agendered, I mean? I don't know. I mean, I know Filipino is like a variant of Spanish, but I genuinely don't know anything. I'm interested in languages, but languages are difficult, to say the least. You know who Koa is, right? Nope. I don't really bother looking for other people's PLs anymore, chat. I really don't. Because I'm too busy to do that now. Besides, somebody else on Twitter is just gonna figure it out for me, so why bother, you know? PLs have lost their sanctity here in VTubing. Because the algorithm will just fucking deliver it to your doorstep. You don't even need to try hard to look for those sorts of information anymore. Twitter will just tell you. Reddit will just tell you. It's not even something that 4chan talks about anymore. Oh god. Okay. Anyway, chat. That's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna end the stream right here. I would like to thank everybody for donating and everybody for watching the stream. Yeah. Aren't all Filipinos part Spanish? Most Filipinos are part Spanish, yes. I'm not, though. Which is unfortunate. Can we raid somebody? Okay. Who do we want to raid? Stay in the chat. We're gonna raid somebody. We're gonna fucking nuke somebody, okay? Redirect. Who's streaming right now? Anyone small? Yeah, I feel like... Oh, wow. Sayu has a shit ton of streams. Holy fuck. Ollie. Nene? Wait, which Nene? Nene, the Hololive, or Nene, the production kawaii girl? Nene Amano. Oh. She's not appearing on my feed. Fuck. God, I hate this. Oh god. Nene. Why is she not Femi? Why is she not appearing? Okay. Yuko's lost a lot of her fan base because she dropped GFE. God, that's something I want to revisit. I talked about it briefly, but yeah. Let's see. Fuck. Literally no one is appearing. It's all fucking Hololive members here. And Phase Connect members. You know what? Fuck. Wait, we literally cannot raid anybody. Not right now, at least. Yuko? Yeah, the Yuko situation. It's not really even a situation. It's just that I feel like it's a circumstance where I want to study it a little deeper. I'd like to study that situation. Yeah. Anyway, chat, let's fucking go. Again, thank you so much for the stream and thank you for everything. Yeah, thank you for the donos, thank you for everything. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Anyway, chat, bye-bye. I'm not gonna raid anybody for now because my shit is not loading. Even fucking YouTube is not loading. Fuck. Bye-bye, chat. Bye-bye.